your right foot out. You put your right foot in and you shake it all about. You do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around.
Whoa, wait a minute.
Well, is it
I don't know if that's right.
Do you do the hokey pokey and then you turn yourself around, or is
then
it that,
you turn yourself
or
around?
then you turn yourself
or
around?
Or
I don't know which one it is.
then you turn yourself around.
So that means you turn yourself around after you do the hokey pokey, or you do the hokey pokey at the same time you turn yourself around. But what if... But see, Dad's take on it is, what if the hokey pokey is actually a religious decree, or it's...
Read it.
Is the hokey pokey actually a hidden secret religious formula?
It's from the beginning.
All right. Well, but see, there's no context for it, you know.
He knows the he's the only one listening.
All right. He's the only one listening.
Just
Okay.
I'm not.
All right. So should we do these? We should.
Just read it. Yeah.
All right. See, why, you're taping this?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. Before determining the validity of the god Hokey or hokey pokey interchange, certain myths and historical concepts must be explored. The crux of the problem, as it ever was, does one do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around, so that the turning, or put another way, the rebirth or transformation, is part of the hokey pokey process? Or do you do the hokey pokey, then turn yourself around, meaning that the rebirth or transformation happens after you get the hokey pokey out of your system, as if the hokey pokey is a necessary part of the evolution that will lead to the turning around, rebirth, transformation process. Use of the word "and" fits Plato's philosophy that there is dualism in all things. Therefore, good and evil, light and dark, sacred and profane, exist simultaneously. In this case, the interacting of hokey pokey and turning oneself around implies a moral dualism. Nietzsche might have said that doing the hokey pokey and turning ourselves around is evidence that there is no transformation, no God, no heaven, no life after death. We are our own master because we control the entire hokey pokey turning process. If we spend our lives alternating between sin and piety, it is for our own well-being and should not suggest that one is more divine than or repentance for the other. Thus, the ebb and flow of our lives is, in fact, what it's all about. On the other hand, the use of the word "then" reinforces the belief systems of most religions. In the case at hand, the hokey pokey is a reference to our earthly existence, and turning ourselves around is a reference to the eventual release of our souls, or, depending on your belief system, our ascent to heaven. In this sense, it is that cycle that is the essence of man's existence, or what it's all about. The use of the word "then" therefore carries with it the implication of repentance as a necessary part of the cycle, even though it's not specifically listed in the instructions. Hokey pokey, then turning around, excuse me, cancel.
You can edit it.
Then turning around is the same process as sin. Then repentance with transformation or redemption being what it's all about. An alternate view that combines all of the above philosophies but does not ascribe any importance to the use of either and or then is, I believe, worth consideration. According to Descartes, who famously postulated, "I think, therefore I am," there is an implied prerequisite to being. The act of being cannot be achieved unless some thinking has occurred. In essence, he is saying that thought is a creative process in the sense of creating something out of nothing, and not simply the ability to look at things differently or inventively. Could it be that doing the hokey pokey is a euphemism for the act of thinking, and that turning oneself around is nothing less than the act of creation? If so, I put forth the following. In the beginning there was darkness, and God did the hokey pokey and turned the darkness around, transforming it into light. And the light was what it was all about, and it was good, and some people called it hokey. Next lecture we will discuss the deeper implications of being just what you is, not what you is not. Your study question: is being what you is not intrinsically, rather than circumstantially or historically, impossible? On being